Cheeky Sport on Ritz.
All right, you're now tuning to the Cheeky Sports Show. We're going to be here with you until 2 p.m. right here on Rinse FM 106.8.
Oh, you lucky guys.
Rinse.fm forward. All right, obviously, we've already got Jack interrupting me. That is GRM Jack. You might know him from the GRM show, which happens, what's it, once every week or? No.
Once every 2 weeks.
Once every 2 weeks.
4 till 7 on Fridays.
All right, so that's
Come
Jack
on.
from the GRM show right here on Rinse FM. And to my left, I have Cheeky Sport Chris and me.
Nah, Mr. Heritage.
Hey,
Heritage is back
today,
for this one.
it's definitely
Heritage is a dead word.
Heritage is
Well, the reason why he called himself Mr. Heritage is after Jose Mourinho's famous speech about football heritage after getting knocked out in the Champions League.
His hairline's got heritage as well.
All right, so guys, remember this is live radio, yeah, so it can't be as unruly as the podcast.
Oh, it won't be unruly.
So you guys try,
I'm
let's
ready,
take it in
I'm ready
terms.
in right now. So
All right,
bad.
Rick, please,
I'm
please.
so gassed. I'm so
You
gassed.
can't
Okay.
bring me down, man.
All right, so the big news is, like we've already said, Jose Mourinho getting sacked. I already feel like he didn't deserve to get sacked.
You say he didn't deserve?
He did deserve it, but
What
I
did
feel
you
like it's
say?
the wrong time.
What did you say?
I think I'm in the middle.
What?
I'm in the middle.
You're a rat.
It's
You're a
weird,
rat.
it's
I'm
weird.
in the middle.
What's that Meek Mill line? Your dad's a rat, but you must be a little
Do you know
mouse
what?
or something.
Do you know
That's you. You're lying.
This
You're
perfectly
lying.
leads on from the last one that played, Grizzy Callaloo. These two are smoking Callaloo. They didn't deserve to go. Because that guy, what is
No, he deserved to go. But let's not act like it's not a mess.
No, what is Akeem?
Don't. Let's not act. Yeah, okay.
Hold
cool.
on,
All right,
hold
cool.
on. Can we get to the point here? Akeem was the biggest cheerleader for
I was
Jose.
a cheerleader.
You was a
That's why you're wrong.
cheerleader.
All right, so
You're
let him explain.
You know what
Nah,
definition
let's
of
explain.
cheerleader
No,
is?
you was the biggest cheerleader guy.
Yeah,
The
true.
definition of
yourself.
cheerleader was you
I'm
to
surprised
Wenger.
you're still
you're
here.
lying.
I'm surprised you made it
So-
in this hotel room.
Innit?
So
Surprised
been
you made
crying
it.
and
You've
laughing
been
at the same
crying all
time.
day, mate.
I hope you guys know you're just talking over each other.
Yeah.
innit? So what I'm trying to say is, Jack, I'll let you go first because your mouth, runs like Usain. So what I'm trying to say is, you
Runs
go
like a toilet.
first. You
Runs
go
like a
first.
toilet.
Like a tap. So you go first in
Go on,
regards
Jack.
to when you initially got the news and it hit your
it.
thing. Besides, obviously having
I
a
can't
good
lie.
old chuckle. What did you think?
Yeah, I was laughing. I was surprised because we said this yesterday on the podcast, which you filmed yesterday, out tomorrow, by the way, or tonight even.
Yeah.
I genuinely thought he'd be here to the end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see Man United sacking him this early, but
And why is that?
because that's not the way Man United usually do things. They
Okay.
usually, that's true. Take away David Moyes. They sacked Van Gaal at the end of the season,
Right.
even though they'd had a bit of a dodgy season. Won the FA Cup, of course, but finished fifth.
Yeah.
I just didn't see it happening that way. I thought, having signed a new contract in January, that showed me enough to believe that he was going to be here till the end of
Smoke
the
and
season at least. But then, because you think about how much the compensation is going to be for Mourinho, it's crazy.
22.5.
It's crazy. He's laughing to the bank.
So
We're
I'm
back
hearing a
to
lot of
it.
ad libs right now from Chris. So Chris, talk to me. When the news, when it initially hit you, what did you think about the news?
I was happy, I was sad, you know what I mean? I rejoiced, jumped up and down, text everyone. Because at the same time, I want him to stay because I like the turmoil, but also him leaving is an embarrassment to the club and to the whole of Manchester. You should feel shame.
If anyone listening for the first time, Manchester is Manchester United for some strange reason. He called
So
it
Alex
that.
Ferguson, the god of Manchester United, called
So,
Manchester United.
so this obviously gets
did
this
it?
obviously gets onto my next question. Yeah, a lot of people already feel like Jose was a big problem at Manchester United.
He was
They
the
feel
main
like-
problem.
They feel like he's the main problem.
Yeah, I
Exactly.
agree.
Now you feel like he's
the only
the
problem.
so you believe he's the only problem. Wait, keyword here, keyword.
Big up
Chris,
Pogba, big up
Chris
Pogba
is
for that
saying,
caption.
Chris, you're saying that.
let's go
No,
into that
that's
in a
no
bit.
big up Pogba. for
Big
that.
up
Let's
Pogba.
get
We'll
onto
get
that
we'll
in a
get
bit.
we'll get to that in a
We'll
bit.
get onto that.
Yeah, you're trying to say that it's the only problem at Manchester
Yes.
United. Manchester United are
Sorry,
currently
you're
on.
Good. You're good. You're really good.
Manchester United are currently on their third manager.
Yeah.
in four and a half years.
In 4.5 years, okay, they haven't gotten any closer to winning the Premier
What
League.
did I say to you yesterday? When I said to you about going from Louis van Gaal to Jose, it's the same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, what would you not expecting?
I'm expecting somebody. Jose Mourinho is a winner.
No.
Don't forget, he's a serial winner. He's a serial winner who's fixed clubs in the short term. So what was I expecting? I was expecting to win Premier League.
You know what Jose
I was expecting
is
to
like,
win Premier League.
You know what Jose.
I wasn't
is like,
expecting super sick football. Wasn't expecting some tick-a-tacker stuff. But I was expecting to win the league. If you
can
ask me,
tell
what was I
he-
expecting?
He's done. He's done that in the dunya. Trust me, he's done.
He's not.
No, he'll still get another
Yeah,
job.
he'll get Tottenham. He'll get jobs. He'll get Tottenham.
What
He'll get
it-
PSG.
who?
He'll get Bayern Munich.
Jack, do you think there's still more of a
Yeah, that's the
problem
top
at
job.
Manchester United?
Yeah, of course there is. You know, there's more of a problem.
What else?
And what else do you think is the other
There's
problem?
obviously issues up the top of the hierarchy.
Not really.
With Woodward. And
No, not
whatnot.
really. No.
No,
Why? That's a
but
myth.
but
That's
it's
a
top-
myth.
it's
That's a
top-
myth with Woodward.
No,
That's a myth.
I understand Mourinho is a main contributing factor to the mess at Man United. But if you think about how toxic things are at Man U, it can't just be
Yeah,
one.
but why is
Thank
Eddie?
you.
Why no? It is though.
can't,
Why is
it
Eddie a
can't.
problem? Eddie's become a problem because the fans is fashionable to jump on.
Let me
Eddie's
tell you
back.
what.
All right, go on,
I
go on.
agree.
Let
Let
him keep explaining.
He gave Jose 401 million to go and spend up the wall, innit? My man went and
Do you think Ed Woodward has a say in what
Let me-
happens?
let me tell
What
you.
commercial buyers Manchester United bring into the club?
Okay, so Mourinho hasn't got any power over any of these things. Yeah, it's not like old school football with
Wenger.
Alex Ferguson or Wenger, where they manage the entire club.
This is Jose we're talking about.
If Mourinho had that power, you can't say he had
What
that
power?
power.
What power are we talking
Now,
about?
let's say the
What's this?
power
'Cause
to
you're talking very
sign,
abstract. This
to
is very
sign all
abstract.
of
Be very
si-
specific.
To sign any player he wants and
Yeah.
also sell any player.
So he gave
wants.
man a list, yeah?
Yeah.
And what happened with that list
None of them was fulfilled.
this season, yeah?
Yeah, this
Why
season.
though?
Well, no, the question's
No,
not about
no,
why.
it is why, because it's a knock-on effect. This is all relevant. So why wasn't he giving that money this season? You're smiling like
Okay, tell me. No, I
That's
want
why
you
I
to
called you a
tell
rat
me.
earlier.
You tell me.
You're a football figure.
you
This is
tell
your
me.
football
You
figure,
tell me.
everyone.
Tell me then.
This is why. Because they gave man money, yeah, to go and buy defenders, because he needed defenders, yeah? So who did he go and buy? Let's go through all the defenders that he bought.
So much trash.
Lindelof. How much?
I don't even
That
know.
was
Let's
like
not-
Bailey.
30,
Bailey.
35, was
Bailey,
like
how much?
35, 35.
Darmian, how much?
Well, let's not.
You see?
Yeah.
This is waste.
Is
That's
Rojo?
what-
Is Rojo?
I agree with
No,
Chris.
Rojo
Rojo.
was out.
No,
No,
Rojo
Rojo
Van
wasn't.
Gaal.
It was Van
Rojo.
Gaal. Now let me
Who else
ask you
is
a
about?
question. Now let me ask you a
Van
question.
Gaal as well.
Dallo.
Now-
See, and where are these players?
Now let me ask you a question.
Are they
Chris,
good? Are they Man United
Chris,
level?
Chris, let me ask you a
I'm
question.
asking you a question.
On
Are
that
they Man United
point.
level?
No.
Now let me ask you a question. Who made the decision to re-sign Smalling for another 3 years? Do you think that was Mourinho?
That was Man United. That's some at the club.
Okay.
But why though? That's
Okay.
for
No,
selling
no,
on
why?
value.
So
You
the
can still
point-
get
the
money for
problem-
Chris
no,
Smalling.
no, no,
You're
no.
going to get money
No,
for
no,
Chris
you don't
Smalling.
get the point.
That's not bad
You're
business.
not getting
Instead
the
of letting him go for free, yeah? Instead of letting my man go for free at the end of in the summer, yeah? Now you can sell him.
No, you're not
You
getting
can
the
sell
point.
him and get money back.
You're not
It's
getting
business.
You're not
You
getting
should
the
know
point.
that.
You're
You
not
got
getting the
peanuts.
point. You're not getting the point. He wasn't out of look, listen.
He wasn't out of
No,
contract.
Man United wasn't worried about Smalling going on a free. Yeah,
It's
that wasn't the
money,
reason.
it's sell on value, bruh.
I get the sell-on value. The point is of the matter with Smalling, okay, was that Manchester United, by signing that new contract for Smalling, a record contract for him as well, yeah.
So it's gonna be-
an
it's gonna
increase.
be.
No.
It's gonna be an increase.
But the fact is, what that
No one
proves,
gets a decrease.
What that proves is we are happy when you get a contract, a new contract, that you are giving them praise. That you've done a great job.
He's been a servant to your club, and that's one thing. So he gets that contract. That's one. The second thing is sell on value.
Okay.
Cool.
Resell,
So all right, we're getting into the. Let's focus on the fact that these players could be a contributing factor as to why Man United
could be.
They are. No, they are.
Could be a contributing factor as to why Man United are not in the title race.
Yeah.
Are not competing right now
That's
with
because
other
of the
top
manager,
teams. Bro, a lot of people feel like this is what everybody's really saying, yeah? The fact of the matter is this. People are saying that the players could be doing better than they currently are.
Yes. Of course.
However,
That's the
so
manager,
that's
that's the
it,
manager,
yeah?
that's the manager.
However, people also agree that these players, even though they could be doing better, are not on a total
It's a
better
combination of
than
the two.
other players. Like
It's
players
a very fine balance.
players at other
let
clubs.
me ask you a question.
So basically, they're trying to say that if our lineup was playing better, we're still not better than Chelsea,
No, that's wrong.
better than
That's
Manchester
wrong.
City,
That's
better than
wrong. That's
Liverpool.
wrong. If those players were playing at their maximum, yeah, and playing as a team,
And this is
yeah,
why he's a figure.
under the right
Here we go.
manager,
Let him
that team
say
would
it.
be top 3.
Now you're thicker. Now let me answer that question.
Is your team
Let me
better
ask you a
than Chelsea?
question. Is Man United going to finish top 4 then?
This season.
It has to be yes. Your answer. Because our team isn't good enough to win 10 to 15 games in a row.
No.
Your answer
No,
is yes.
not 15.
Bro, you just said.
So-
do you not
so-
hear what you just said?
I
Do you
didn't
not just
say-
hear what
So
you
you
just
just
said?
said, but you're just saying,
said.
technically by your logic,
You
new
just
manager means better out the players, better out the players.
And you
means
just said-
get to top 4.
Yeah, but look how much of the season's gone by,
Bro,
bro.
we're
true,
only 7
true.
points. Bro, let's be real.
That's
We're
a lot of
7
points.
Hold on.
7 points.
We're 7 points. If you're talking
7
about
points.
you can do
7
it.
points. 22 games.
Wait,
You could do it. You could do it. It
wait.
could be done. It's possible.
Okay, so
yeah?
we're finishing top 4 then. That's what I'm saying. It's one or the other.
Michael
Finishing
Carrick's going to be
top 4.
interim manager. I know you're going to get a manager in 38 hours, apparently.
Oh, my word.
Typo.
Yeah.
That's
Did you
embarrassing.
see that?
Again. Even that's
Mate, I was-
embarrassing.
Yeah, that was tough.
I was watching the Gary Neville
You can't
thing.
get
that was so
Yeah,
silly.
mate, it's min-
Can't even get that.
All right. What we'll do is,
Shaking at Man United.
what we'll do is, we're gonna get into another song right now. We'll keep talking about this in regards to what manager we feel should come in next, who we feel like are suitable candidates.
Michael Carrick, mate.
Michael Carrick.
All right, let's get into another tune right now.
tune.
Michael Carrick.
Michael
And that's
All right,
38
all right.
hours.
So listen, wait, no, listen,
38
because we're still
hours.
recording on camera. All right, we're still recording on
Chris,
camera. Yeah?
Chris, I realise it's just a wind-up merchant. Because all the things you're saying don't make no sense. You don't make no sense.
Hey, watch it, mate. Oh yeah, we got to press record again. Innit? Oh man.
Still okay, yeah?
Yeah.
Is it alright?
Job cutting, huh?
Alright, cool.
So Chris, this is where you don't make any sense, right? If Man United is that good, we're 7 points behind, a very lackluster and
I can't
average-
believe you man are acting like
Arsenal.
you know
Yeah,
that
a very
our
lackluster
club's
and
shambolic
average
though.
Arsenal.
You
Yeah?
seen our green
And-
and gold
and
scarves?
Spurs.
Like we're
And
actually a
Spurs.
joke club.
It's a joke. You're a
You know,
joke.
you know
club.
we're a
Your
joke
job
club
coming
now.
in.
You know what I
Yeah,
heard?
tell him.
Bro,
We're a joke club
Husband,
now.
bro.
Everyone knows it, though.
We're either good enough, 7 points or not, to get in the top 4.
You could
or
do
we're
it.
not.
I just said you could do it.
Okay, cool. Good.
Yeah, he did that.
Good. I'm glad it's clear. I'm glad it's clear.
He's
I'm glad it's
lost.
clear. I got good. I'm glad it's
Asian
clear.
brothers. Curry brothers.
You're
You're lost.
Wait, no, honestly.
I'm rattled because Mourinho's
You're
gone.
rattled. You're rattled.
That's what you would say.
Yeah, but we have a right to be rattled though.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. But
Innit?
especially Akeem because he has to.
Why?
He's not a rattled.
Because he's in bed with Mourinho and he has to sit and deal with it. He's got to sit and deal with this.
But what's wrong with him backing his manager
Exactly.
No.
till the end?
Because you're lying to yourselves.
Oh
bro.
yeah, wait.
You're lying to yourselves.
Wait, hold
You're
on.
lying.
Hold on.
Don't lie to yourself.
You're
We're
saying
still
that.
recording, you know?
backing your manager. You backing your manager.
Sometimes you got
Wow.
you know, you can't back him right to the end. If
You can't.
if things aren't going well, if you don't put pressure on the board to say he needs to go, then he's going to
Bro,
stay
we
there.
did do that.
No,
But
but it
now,
wasn't-
but
Yeah,
now,
but listen, alright.
but now we're moving. We're actually going to talk about the players for a bit now, because now this is what matters, the players, because now the
No. We're going to talk about what manager's going to be coming in next.
Okay,
Who
cool.
do you want? Who
But-
do you want? That's what we should do.
Yeah, who would you want? Who's
Yeah,
going
but-
to come in? And
do you know
who
what?
do you actually
Whoa,
want?
Who do you? That's
You
what
want
I
Michael
know.
Carrick
Who
playing
you
side
want?
with
What?
Paul
Long
Scholes?
term?
Yeah, we know. Who do you want? Period.
Oh, long term.
It's
Poch.
what
Yeah, long term.
Poch is not
Poch.
happening.
about
There's
Sir
no
Alex?
long term
What about
Poch.
Sir Alex for interim?
Yeah, interim. Yeah, that'll be a dream, but it's not gonna happen.
Alex.
Yeah. What about Alex?
Yo.
What about
No
Allardyce?
way. Sir Alex won't be in.
No, you're
did
jarring.
he say?
He's gonna. I know what jokes. He's gonna be like Brendan Rodgers,
Yeah.
Sam Allardyce,
Alan
Sparky. Get Mark Hughes in. You're gonna go with some idiot jokes.
If Mark Hughes gets the Man United job,
Love
you
it.
lot are cancelled.
I would love it. I would love it.
Bro,
I would love
bro,
it.
you guys, there's no chance.
You lot are so
There's
dumb.
literally zero chance Brendan Rodgers or Mark Hughes will ever manage.
But Brendan Rodgers got-
They
he's a
managed
good
Man
candidate.
City.
That's a
They managed
candidate.
Man City and
Oh, but
Liverpool.
it wasn't for your club. It
Why
wasn't for
we-
your
why-
club.
why-
embarrassment.
No,
why are we talking
we're
about-
an
why are we
embarrassment.
talking about this?
Look at this
You've
joke.
embarrassed me. I'm
Hey,
very-
wait.
Look at this
I'm
joke.
very disappointed in Man United.
Why are we talking about this? He managed Liverpool. He would never ever touch a Manchester United jersey
Simple.
ever.
You might have
Simple.
embarrassed me.
Ever.
You might have embarrassed
Simple.
me.
He managed Liverpool.
You've embarrassed
That's
me.
it. Game over.
You embarrassed yourself.
Once you manage Liverpool, it's game over. Once you manage Man City,
Brendan
you're never
Council, you know.
ever managing Man United ever. Simple.
Oh,
Let's
man.
move on.
All right, so basically, all right, we'll get into. I know you guys are battering. We're going to talk about. Now we're still on the radio. We're going to get back into Carrick being interim manager.
Why is that funny?
No,
Bro,
why are you
bro,
laughing though?
these men
No,
laughing.
hey,
Bro,
no.
Bro, Arteta,
This kinda
you're
guy-
laughing at
no,
Arteta.
alright, cool.
What Arteta? What about
No,
Arteta?
I'm just asking you.
What about Arteta though, bro?
Okay,
Yeah, bro, it's
You know what about
equivalent.
him?
Michael Carrick.
That's the equivalent. Because
Michael
what about
Carrick.
him? Akeem doesn't
All right,
do it.
and we're back right here on the
Carrick.
Cheeky Sports Show. We are talking Jose Mourinho being sacked. We have
these
Jake
are
from the
spinning.
GRM show, and we have Chris.
From the
No,
GRM
Mr.
show.
Heritage.
What do you
Mr.
They have a show.
Yeah, I know,
yeah,
but okay,
yeah.
I thought you'd say
But
a bit more.
either way, thanks for you, man, for talking over me.
Michael
Right, like, man's all trying to outro the thing.
Michael
Listen,
Carrick.
for everybody locked in right now, live on the.
Michael Carrick.
I love that.
I'm-
accent. I love it.
Michael
I'm sorry for the fact I'm getting spoken over. We actually do a podcast together, and what these guys don't understand is that podcast and radio are very different.
Oh, I
innit?
know.
Man, just out here talking over, man, and that like unruly.
Unruly,
And this is what, Kayala, this is what I'm saying. I got to punch up Jack before he takes man serious.
You know what it is? I'm trying to spice
I have to.
You already have.
I'm trying to
You already
spice-
have.
I'm trying to spice up your dead show, mate. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to
Yeah,
spice
you
up
see,
your dead
you
show.
see what I'm trying to
You see
say?
Jack
Could you imagine the white boy in the room talking about Spice? That's a joke. He's the only white boy in the room, and he's talking about Spice to us, man. Do you see the cheek?
I've got the sort of
Do you see the
neck, mate.
cheek? Do you see the cheek of this?
Got a sword
Jamie
in my
Oliver, Mr. Jerk Rice over there talking to man about Spice.
Jack Rice is
Oh,
happy, mate.
shut your mouth, bro. All right, let's talk. Let's get back in. Let's get back into the management options of Manchester United. All right.
Michael Carrick.
All right. What's so funny about Michael Carrick? Hey,
You're gonna be
dilly
playing-
ding, dilly dong. What's so funny about Michael Carrick, my brother?
Do you know
Go
why?
on.
Do you know why? You lot aren't going to be playing the ball forward anytime soon. You're playing it sideways all game.
Do you think Carrick? So you don't think Carrick? You're basically saying Carrick is not a forward passer.
You can barely speak English.
Are you going to call him a forward football flicker now? Are you going to call him a football
You
flicker
can
now?
speak English, he said, didn't I? I
You
love
have
it.
barely speak English.
What? You talking about Carrick?
The guy is born and grown up here, but he can barely speak English. How are you going to let him run your team?
Oh, got a dog drop. Oh, got a hot drop.
You can barely speak English. You're taking a mick. All right.
Listen.
Wait, do you know
No.
what-
Can we go back?
was
You
him
can't
that did
say
that
Michael Carrick and then say that we're going to be passing the ball sideways.
No, it was him
Do you know
that
who
made that
Carrick
mistake.
is? Do you know who King
He's a
Carrick
crack.
is?
No, Carrick's
When it
still
comes,
still.
Yeah, no, he was good.
Oh,
You know what?
my-
It was Michael Carrick that made that
Great one,
38-hour mistake. He's the one that wrote that press release. Yeah, that guy is clueless. He's clueless.
All right, so
be your manager.
Alright, so can we make sense of that though?
We're about
Alright?
to keep up, we're
So
about to keep
basically,
up.
on Sky Sports News,
Maybe.
Get David May, mate.
You know what?
David May.
Can we big up Talksport? Can we do that on it?
no, we can't be. No. Don't, are you taking
Why
the
would you do that?
I ain't
Because
see
they had
that.
a caller this morning. He said he wants the class of '92 to manage the whole team.
You been Mark Goldbridge by any chance?
Hey, that's true. All seven man there. on the touchline. Give it, Kings.
They're gonna take all the seats up on the bench.
Give it,
There's gonna be no
Kings.
subs.
Give it, Kings. End the season. End the
Give it
season.
Andy Tate. Andy Tate needs to be involved somehow. He needs to be involved
What
in
do
the
you
whole process.
what do you mean involved somehow?
He needs to be involved in the process.
No,
of
do you know what he
picking
should
the
do?
next manager.
No, he should run their social media.
Oh, 100.
You know what Joe does with Arsenal?
All right, so guys, can we actually talk about
Yeah,
actual candidates now for the role? Because I didn't understand this whole 38 hour thing.
Embarrassing.
No,
All right, okay, cool.
It sums up your-
Biggest club in the world.
All right, man.
Biggest club in the world.
You're an embarrassing club at the moment.
Embarrassing.
38 hours. Who writes that?
All right, cool. We get it. That's a good job.
Yeah, your team and your social media is a bit mad. We're gonna get onto it.
Everyone's spinning.
Everyone's spinning.
Every time I hear stuff like that from a Fulham
I would
fan,
never
it
let
just
that
makes
happen.
me
You
laugh.
think I'll let that go out like that? No way. No
Tell
way.
him, Jack.
No way. Man United, if you're looking for a new social media manager, hit
Right,
me
you
up.
can't
Yeah,
you
I'm
can't start
joking.
doing
No,
that.
you're not.
Man saying joking.
All right, listen. All right, so guys, again, what did they mean by replacing the manager in 48 hours? It's like it sounds like they. Bro, can I just ask?
Why is it so
So it just sounds like they're trying to do an interim thing
Yeah,
for the end of the
interim, yeah,
season, but then they're also trying to announce the long-term manager as
doesn't
well.
make sense.
Okay.
None of this
Which
makes
doesn't make.
sense.
I believe that
But
doesn't make
I
sense.
feel like that's not the case. I feel there's a chance that the long-term manager may have already been lined up, like Zidane, because, like you said, you made a good point. If anyone
Can we all
who
agree
knows-
that Zidane's probably the worst candidate to
No.
take over this
Well,
thing?
worst.
No.
Worst.
Not the worst, not the
Don't be
worst,
fickle.
not the
Don't be
worst,
fickle.
not the worst. All right,
Why is
he's
he
not
from
the
Fickle?
best.
Go on.
He's not the
Chris,
best.
why is he
Go
from
on.
Fickle?
How many times am I going to have to resend that clip into the WhatsApp group? Obviously, Dan clipping the ball in with his left foot and man smacking it into them. How many times the fuck could I do that?
Well, yeah. Why
What's that
do
got to
you
do
say
with
this Juve volley as well? They're like, what?
What's that got to do with it?
No, it has because he's the manager. He's the manager, Jack.
that's
He's
wild.
the manager. He's the manager. You're clipping the ball in, and Luka Modric or Ronaldo just
What has that got to do with management?
because imagine him and Pogba now. Imagine him and Pogba.
Yeah, because he
Can I say something? Can I say something?
He's galvanising
He's the
the team.
same sort of man who said Henry was going to be a sick manager.
No, I didn't.
You're the
Never.
same man.
I never said Tito. I never said Tito was going to be a sick manager.
Why wouldn't he be?
Trust me.
He's one of the best players you've seen.
Who? Yeah, one of the best players. He, as Wenger said, the man ain't ready to sacrifice his life for this thing. When he was meant to be under 18 manager with Tony Adams, yeah, he didn't want it. He wanted the $4 million a year
Now
with
he's in
Sky
Monaco
Sports.
and they're
Now look at
throwing
him
objects.
scratching
They're
that in
throw-
Monaco.
they're
All right,
throwing
cool,
objects
cool.
in.
People think he's sick because man's telling man
No,
to
but
put his chair back in.
Can I say one
Do
thing?
that on the pitch, bro.
Can I say one thing? Let me say one thing. Where I do agree with Chris is that having someone like Zidane in training who can actually still play football.
bro,
to a-
that's
to
rubbish.
an-
Bro, let me tell you
Listen
something.
to me.
Yeah, okay, go on.
Listen to me.
It's a new day.
To have a manager who can actually do everything on the training pitch to the level of the players that are
And
on
better.
the team, if not better. Because obviously he can't play now,
Ballon
but in
d'Or
terms of
winner.
like his technical ability,
Ballon d'Or winner.
exactly. And
Two-time.
if he
Three-time.
could, because he can show show his players himself how to do it,
Guys.
rather than telling them what to do.
Jack,
he can show
Jack, do you know?
Imagine him and Pogba
Yeah.
together.
Jack,
The French bomb.
Jack, do you know how many players?
Come on,
Do you know how many previous
Je m'appelle.
world-class
This
players?
is Zidane though.
Pogba.
This is Zidane. It's a different
Do you
level.
know how many world-class
Je ne sais
players
quoi.
have not performed once they become a manager?
tell
Yeah,
me.
but
Yeah?
you're talking about
This
a man
is
who's
Zizou,
won
bro.
three
He's right,
Champions.
innit? Tell
He
him,
won
Jack.
3 Champions
No,
League.
no, no,
With
but no, I'm
Modric,
not- no, but I'm-
with
no,
Cruz,
no, no.
with
I'm
Ronaldo,
not talking about-
with
no,
Bale,
wait,
with
wait.
Marcelo.
Wait.
All right, yeah.
Sanchez.
After Pogba, after Pogba,
Sanchez. Martial.
Sanchez is gone.
Martial.
I'm not disputing
The
that.
French connection.
I'm disputing him
Oh
as
my
a-
God,
No,
the
no,
French
bro,
connection.
with
Look at the
Marcelo,
branding,
with
look at the
Marcelo,
branding,
with
look at the
Varane.
branding. French connection.
Adds to
Listen
the-
to it. The French connection. Pogba.
Oh my
course,
word!
if he-
Hey, how did that?
Hey, listen, this guy wants Ed Woodward's job, obviously. This guy's trying to do Ed Woodward's job
let me-
with a little
let me
blue,
make
white,
one
and red.
thing.
Was it FC
No.
UK?
Let me just say.
Let me make-
Let me just be clear. That French connection, that's old school football. That's when you man had like
Listen.
a Wenger, Wiltor, and
Don't
all
be a
these
football
players.
thicko. Don't be
That
a
doesn't
football
happen
thicko,
now.
bro.
It doesn't matter.
No,
It's a
listen,
new
They
day.
need a
Jack, tell
quality manager. That's
I
all that matters.
understand
Go on,
your
go on.
point. saying
Can I
that,
say
okay,
something?
you
Though?
can't- yeah,
Can I say something on top of that? Yeah, listen. If you notice, the best managers today, are all ex-players and great ones.
Like all players, all managers.
The new ones. No, the new ones are top ex-players like Zidane, Pep,
Henry.
Pochettino.
Forget Henry.
Poch.
Poch ain't the top manager.
Huh?
Poch ain't the top
Wait,
manager.
hold on. Poch is the top manager.
No.
He's not one of the best managers in the world.
What trophies
You,
he won?
you don't think
Let's
in
go
La
through
Liga
the
they're respecting him as one of the best?
Okay, let me say something about that then, yeah? You see that you said that Zidane was the worst candidate out of the lot, yeah, but Pochettino's the best out of the lot.
Pound for pound.
Or pound
For what he's
no,
done.
it's not pound for pound, you prat. We're not
Bro,
doing
the
that
guy
pound
has
for pound.
minus 29 million net spend.
I don't care. Wenger had the same thing and won.
yeah.
No,
He's
no, he
been
never had
wasting a lot of
minus.
money. No.
That's the thing. He doesn't get it.
Jermaine,
Jermaine, how
bro,
much?
let it
How
go,
much?
bro.
How much did Nicolas Anelka cost Arsenal?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
but
How much was Park
No,
Chu-young?
listen.
How much was Park Chu-young?
250,000. It cost 250,000.
Everything
Jack,
was a
it
pound.
cost
That
250,000.
was
Yeah.
like- that was like 52
No,
years
Jack.
ago.
How much was
Jack, because
Gnabry?
Alan
How
Shearer
much
cost
was
50
Shaman?
He's in his prime. He's in his
Listen,
prime.
no, we
Ridiculous.
bought Nicolas Anelka for 250 or 500k, whatever it was. We sold him for
Not having
22.5 million. We went and
Wow.
bought Henry.
Let's talk about Poch.
Let's talk about David. Let's talk about David
Let's talk
Beckham.
about Poch. Let's talk about Poch. Let's talk about Poch being a good candidate for a long term. Yeah, go on.
Chris, just let it go.
Yeah, let
that
it
was
go.
like 25 years ago.
But Jack, you got to listen to
No,
this.
Anelka.
If you don't rate Poch, I don't know
This
what's
is
going
I'm
for you,
saying.
bro.
Wenger
If
won
you can't
trophies.
rate
Wenger won
Poch,
trophies on 250k by buying strikers that cost nothing.
how can you not
was
rate
20 years ago.
Pochettino?
I rate him. He's decent, but he's not great.
Wait, hold on a second.
He's
Use
not
that word
great.
too
He's not
loosely.
great. He's
Wait,
not
can I
great.
use the word
He's
too
not
loosely,
great, but
man?
he's a very.
Like,
He's a
but-
7
but-
out of
but
10.
you're
He's
gonna tell me-
solid.
But you're gonna tell me Zidane's a worse candidate.
No,
with
but I'm trying to
trophies,
say,
though.
you're trying to tell me that.
Bro,
do you
he's won
believe?
trophies.
Do you believe Pochettino with money? With
what
his style
proof?
of, you base. Alright, listen. Let's keep it simple. You're trying to say that our style of football
Yeah.
went from left to right by getting Van Gaal and Jose Mourinho. All right.
Yeah.
And you're basically saying that anything could have been a step up from Moyes. Yeah.
No, that's incorrect.
Okay, so
That's
you don't.
should stop
So
with
from
Moyes.
so
You
from
should stuck it out
Mourinho,
with
so
Moyes.
from Mourinho,
Yeah.
to Pochettino,
Yeah.
yeah, who's currently under Spurs
Yeah.
manager.
Yeah.
You don't think that Manchester United can play a better brand of football?
And you will play a better brand of football. Fact.
Is that? And you're just trying to tell me that's not a good thing?
No, hold on. It's not.
Is that not what the
it's not
part of the
about-
problem
no,
you're saying?
No. What I'm saying, it's not about playing a better brand of football. It's about that progression to becoming champions.
All right, now
And
let
Pochettino
me
might
say
not
something
be
about
that
this. Let me say something about this. Poch, if Poch went to Real Madrid, let's say they switch roles, the role of what he's done at Tottenham is greater than the role that what Zidane done at Real Madrid. That's the
Correct.
point,
That's
right?
not true.
No,
Correct.
it is because the fact is you're forgetting people. You're forgetting
so
people.
this-
Wait,
this
you're
Akeem,
forgetting people.
okay,
You're
okay,
forgetting
okay.
people like Dele Alli.
Akeem,
You
listen
you
to
wanted
this.
to keep mentioning Anelka, 200k, blah blah blah. Back then,
Dele Alli
bro,
cost 5 mil.
yeah. In this day and age, 5 million. And how much is he worth now if he goes 60M, 70M?
Yeah.
80. So let's not start talking about stuff
I
like
agree
that.
with
So
Akeem
for
on
what Poch has done, all of those players, that
Yeah, but Wenger won trophies,
starting
though,
11,
Jack.
those
Jack,
valuations
Wenger
now.
won
No,
trophies.
I know.
Done a double.
I disagree that
He's done a
Zidane
double with that.
hasn't had the bigger impact at Real Madrid than.
I didn't say big impact. I said he's
He's
done
done
Akeem,
better.
better
No, he's done
job.
better.
Akeem,
He's
why
won-
is
one
my
thing,
money-
one thing. He's won 3 Champions League in a row.
In a
And
row.
he finished
That's
16
never
points.
gonna
And he
happen
finished
again.
16 points behind.
you guys-
Yeah, but he also won a league title, though, Akeem.
It's never
He
going to
also won a
happen
league
again.
He's won one, yeah.
Yeah, he's won one.
In 3 years.
So,
So
and
what?
3 Champions Leagues in a row.
He's won
Yeah, I know,
Champions
but I'm just telling you.
That's
The Champions League, that's the biggest trophy along with
the
the league
biggest
title.
trophy in world football.
Like, what's wrong with you, man?
That's just
You're acting
like-
a fool right now. You're just spinning.
All right.
cool.
So
to sum up,
we'll let the people let us know. Yeah.
Go on, you answer the question.
Who's better? No, who's better out of a better candidate to take over out of Pochettino or Zidane?
Well, who do you think?
I want Pochettino.
Okay.
I think we should do the caretaker thing with Carrick. Hopefully, get better out of players. Like you said, string a couple wins. Hopefully, get top 4. Then
But you-
50 or
grab
40
Zidane.
million. 50 or 40 million. Grab Pochettino.
But you see, the unfair part here is that Poch will have to do what ultimately Pep done when he was at Bayern, where he's going to have to agree to leaving Tottenham about 6 months prior to leaving. Because Man United's not going to hold on to the end of the season and say, "Oh, let's see if Pep."
Either
He's not
way,
gonna do that.
Poch.
So if
Poch,
Poch
the thing
leaves-
about
if
Poch
Poch
is at
leaves, he's
the
gonna
moment,
have to leave
at the
now.
moment, people want Poch. To me personally, only the other people that I know are going to want Poch is Real Madrid. Whether you like it or not, they're going to want him.
Yeah, they might want it, but doesn't mean it's the right appointment. Like they got
Right,
Lapatetti,
talking of
whatever his
which,
name
quickly-
is. You got Mourinho
Can I
and
quickly-
Van
Go
Gaal.
on.
They're saying that Laurent Blanc's being considered.
Oh my
Yeah, of
days.
course. That's a good.
That's a good one.
Why is that?
That's a good one.
I'd go for.
Do you know what's ironic?
All right, no, let's get into
It's
another
safe.
song.
It's
All right,
safe.
let's get into another song first because you
It's
and I are going
safe.
mad. All right, let's get into another
not
song.
fashionable.
And then when we come back on the other side, we'll talk about another
players.
more of the news
Yeah,
and
rest
more
of that.
papers.
I
to
was
talk
talking
about.
We should talk about Akeem. We should talk about Akeem.
So basically, now we're talking about
We're still
Laurent
talking
Blanc being-
Blanc.
yeah.
Which is funny because then Emery and Blanc would both be at Man United and Arsenal.
Oh yeah, they were both at PSG.
Yeah. But either way, look, Blanc was a former Manchester United player.
Of course.
Yeah.
Who you hated.
It's true.
I didn't hate.
You all hate
When did we
What are you
hate him?
talking about?
Remember Blanc
He's
spelled
only there
out
for
there the
1
games
year.
that you lost? What was it? Bolton,
Yeah.
Leicester, something.
Yeah.
Who was it? Arsenal. Was
don't
it
know the
Newcastle,
club.
something? Chelsea.
Blanc did his thing at United.
Yeah, Blanc was good, but he was
So he was dead.
No, he's at
No, he
38.
wasn't.
He was at 38.
Yeah,
He was
old,
like about 100 years old. He was
Yeah.
dead food at United.
But it doesn't matter.
then?
He's
Nah.
old. He's
No,
old.
he was dead food.
He wasn't dead.
You wasn't a
dead
football
food.
fan. If you're saying he wasn't dead food at that time, you wasn't a football fan. Because for Man United, he was shocking.
Yeah, he wasn't great.
He
He
was
wasn't
shocking.
great, weren't like
He
you're
was shocking.
bruv, you're just a
Bro,
savage
shocking,
guy.
bro.
Do you remember that time against Middlesbrough? I think, and he let the ball bounce over. He ducked basically, and it just bounced over the goalkeeper. Like, you trying to tell me that? How can I remember that?
Focusing on
I'm not a Manchester United
Yeah,
fan. I
minor
remember that.
details.
That's not minor
And
details.
he's only
That's
there
not-
for 1 year.
Yeah, and he was dead food.
Yeah, he wasn't great.
He wasn't great, but your levels
are all messed up because you put people on pedestals and
Like
you put
who?
people at the bottom.
Like who?
No, you put look.
Blanc's a legend, bro.
Yeah.
I know Blanc. I
I know,
love
but
Blanc.
I'm
That's a
just
legend.
giving you levels.
But for Manchester United, he was dead
I don't
food.
know why they
Okay,
ain't
cool.
turned back yet.
Like garbage level is like Pascal Sagan. He's not Pascal
See,
Sagan.
that's dumb.
No, I'm just. He's done. Okay, cool. He's done.
Pascal Sagan was French player of the year, 97, 98.
Is what? What? Wait, what? He's literally Vegan's worst signing.
No,
Probably.
He's not.
God.
It's fashionable to say that.
Oh my word! You are literally. You are deluded. I really
So basically, what do
Imagine Mourinho comes out today and goes to Sky Sports News and goes, "Of course I'm lying."
Do you know what will be funny though? If Mourinho comes out and says, "Yeah, I didn't get sacked. I left."
Yeah, what do you guys think about that? No, yeah, what did you think about that? No, because the way they worded the announcement made it sound like he left.
How?
What?
He's
No,
not
they go-
losing that bag. He's not losing that 22 mil. He's no way.
Bro, he's
He
got
wouldn't
money,
leave.
you know. Mendes ain't-
yeah, but
him and Mendes.
22 million pounds. Get out of here.
I like how they said he could be
wouldn't
on the
leave.
Forbes
I'd
list.
wait for you to sack me.
He's been sacked so many
I had
times
to
by
get
Man United on the
sacked
Forbes
to
list.
leave.
Like, how much did he get from
For
Chelsea?
starter.
15 mil? He got sacked by them twice, remember?
Yesterday, 3 years ago, he got sacked by Chelsea. How mad is that?
Yeah, because
Yesterday, 3 years ago.
But I told you at the beginning of the appointment that this was going to happen, though. We all knew this, though.
Knew what?
That this was going to happen.
Knew what?
That this was going to pan out exactly how it has. Exactly, it's unfolding.
I get
exactly
it, because he always does get sacked midway through first
But we've
season.
said this though from time.
We know, Chris, because we've seen the history books. But Manchester United are not the type of club who would normally sack a man. That's what makes it look
No,
disappointing.
Since when? Since you not that
Bro,
club? Since when have you not
but
been that club?
no, listen, man. You
Since
have to
when
like,
have
because
you
now you
not
have
been
no.
Since when have you not been that club?
No.
What,
you see
because
what
you're
I'm trying to
30
say?
for 25 years. Don't
Yes,
just smoking because you've
yes,
successful.
and then with
So since-
with Van Gaal, we let him
So
see out the
before-
end of the
so before
season.
Fergie was
We
there-
knew
before
Van
Fergie
Gaal
was
was
there.
going to get sacked because you remember Van Gaal even coming in the press and he goes, "How do you make that? How does it make my family feel? How does it make my friends feel? We've all moved. Do you man remember that?"
Yeah, true.
And
So
that's
what I'm trying
not-
to say is,
yeah.
at least we let man see out the season. We knew he was going, but we let man see it out.
He's
That's what
not
I'm trying to
Van Gaal.
say.
The 3-1 loss
Do you know,
against
do you know
Liverpool
why
was
you
too
got
much.
Well, anyway,
rid of him?
listen,
Do you know
the
why you
3-1
got rid of him
Oh, sorry.
at this time?
3-1
Do you know
loss,
why
that's
you got
why.
rid of him this time? Because he lives in a hotel.
All right, man. The Cheeky Sports Show. That last one was heady one. Of course, I'm lying.
I don't know why they ain't turned back yet.
Love that line.
That's what Mourinho was saying.
That's what Mourinho
He
said.
was in his hotel room. pacing up and down, saying
Jack
that.
talks a lot of rubbish now.
But that is a savage
I was just
man.
going to say something quickly. I just said it off air to Akeem. The reason why they sacked him this early is because he lives in a hotel.
Why are you saying it again?
He's got no home to leave. There's no family moving.
I don't think they care about
Well,
that.
so
All he's doing-
it's completely different from the Van Gaal speech.
Yeah, all he's doing is saying, "Cheers, mate. Say goodbye to the concierge."
That
He's
many
gone.
bars expensive,
He's
bro.
gone, yeah, I'm telling you, he's grabbing everything from that team while leaving now.
wonder if he
22
takes the slippers.
22 million wasn't enough. He wants to run up a mad tab on there. He's a couple of bottles of Henny,
innit?
Scotch, everything.
Why-
Him
why-
and Akeem are gonna,
You should have been
Hey,
his
no,
number two.
wait, very quick question. Very quick as a story, yeah? You know when we went to Vegas, yeah?
To be honest, I'll take the job if once against Real Madrid.
Wait, real quick, yeah. You know when we left Vegas, a man got hit with the mad charge to the credit card, yeah. When he looked, he was like, "What is it, fam?" Apparently, he had some cookies in the room. The cookies cost $69. $69 from the minibar.
That costs more than your
No,
ticket to the Fury fight.
That was a $2 ticket, Jack. There was a lower tier seats.
Oh, mate, you were right in those
definitely lower.
Apparently, it took you half an hour to leave the arena.
Oh, whatever,
you were
bro,
so
man.
far up, it took you half an hour.
How is he
to walk down.
banning?
He just shouts rubbish. How can you be that way so annoying? He just talking rubbish. All right, listen, let's talk about very quickly here, because we're still not done when it comes to the Jose Mourinho.
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
How long do you think it's going to take for Manchester United to kind of get back on top?
38 hours.
You know what? If you make the right,
How many years? Honestly.
if you make the right appointment, it will take 2 years.
Do you know what it is?
No, I'm talking about
the challenge.
Alright, so let's be real. Do you guys think we're going to get top 4?
No.
Maybe.
Okay, cool. So then they're out of Champions
I'll
League.
tell you
No,
what,
I think we'll get top
I
4.
don't know if it was Flex or Rance that said this to me, but after Alex Ferguson left, you got hit with 10 years. You got a 10-year bird. You're 6 years into this bid.
That's karma.
Okay?
That's karma.
Like,
Karma
you're-
for what?
you're
All the
six-
skullduggery Sir Alec
you're
has
6
done.
years into this
Skullduggery,
bid.
even though
There's
Bro,
skullduggery.
You're 6 years into this
Wait,
bid.
hold on,
Good
hold on,
behaviour.
hold on, hold on,
Yeah,
hold on,
yeah,
hold on,
yeah.
six-
But
the true
right
Maccas
now,
was-
you're doing
It's a 10, it's a 10.
You're doing bang up in.
Yeah, it's 10.
Skullduggery when we organically and
No.
naturally won
Sir
the
Alec
league
does
and dominated the league
skullduggery.
for
I
20
know
years.
Sir Alec does
Okay, cool.
skullduggery.
Yeah, but that's all
All
in
right.
the past now. That's not
All right.
happening now.
Yeah, but that's what's karma now. The karma's
Cool.
in.
Right. So the reality about the situation is, Manchester United have obviously been on a 6-year, like you said, they've been messing
they've
around
been
since.
Burrowed.
I
in
think
prison.
Another 4 years.
whatever we do now, like I messaged before, whatever we do now, we have to do it with a view of winning the title next year. It has to be. Man United have to go for the title
You lot are
next year.
shaking
That's
right
mad.
now. You man are
How is that
shaking.
mad?
No, but listen.
How is that
no, but
mad?
Chris, no,
You man are shaking.
but you find it funny, yeah? But that's what is annoying me about the situation, because to me, if you had just let Mourinho finish the season,
Why? But
then you
how
could have
bad
just
it is.
you could have been a lot more
Then you could salvage
organised.
something. You could salvage something.
No,
there.
you see, well, that's what everyone's saying. I hear you, but to me personally,
You just got beat up
if
against
the
Liverpool,
if
your
the
greatest
interim
rivals,
manager doesn't get top 4, it was all a waste of time.
Big J, what's more of an important game? Man City, Manchester United, or Manchester United?
Everybody
Liverpool?
knows Liverpool, Man United
Exactly.
is a big game
So you
because
just
of the
got
rivalry
beat up
deeper.
in your main.
In their
derby,
yard,
yeah?
don't make it seem okay.
But
they turned us over. That was what
36
was
shots.
embarrassing.
36
And
shots.
I think, listen, let's talk
Record
about Pogba.
breaking.
Let's talk about Pogba for a second.
Yeah. Can we go on to this?
Why was
Let's
he on
just
the
do
bench?
it.
Wait,
No.
let me start.
Let's talk about Pogba for a second
start.
because he hasn't started the last 4
Let me
games.
start on
Yeah,
this one, please.
No, he started one.
he hasn't started. He didn't
Okay,
start.
cool,
Wait, wait.
He's been coming on. He hasn't started.
Let me start on Pogba quickly, yeah? What he's done today, I don't know what he's going for.
Thank
So
you.
can you just confirm
Love
what
it.
you're talking
Yeah,
about?
confirm what he done.
So today,
After
the announcement of Mourinho getting sacked, Paul Pogba decides to post a picture of him looking at a camera
Big up.
with a certain expression on his
Smug.
face, saying,
Big up.
"Caption this."
Chee.
I love that.
On some
I love
Tupac.
it.
What?
On some
No,
Tupac.
Listen to me. I'm saying I love it as a fan because I can laugh at it. I can take the mick out of you lot. But if you think about it logically, it's a disgrace.
No, it ain't a disgrace.
Thank you,
like, no,
Jack.
it's
This is
beautiful.
I don't want
It
to
was
hear this
beautiful. It was
excuse
beautiful.
of.
There
I
was
don't-
no excuse.
I don't want to hear an excuse.
So can I just hear?
There's poetry in
Can I
motion.
just be clear?
Poetry.
Apparently, just for anyone who doesn't know, Pogba obviously is doing an Adidas promotion this week. I think he's doing it alongside another player. I can't remember who it is. It's Juve's guy.
Dybala.
Right, Dybala.
His buddy. Did you see him?
So
Reminiscent.
basically, he's doing a Here
Good
to
old
Create
times.
campaign where he's doing pictures like this. However, it's common sense, yeah. Even when we ourselves, when we're about to hit publish, you think about things like timing, blah blah blah.
Big up Paul.
Caption.
Big up Paul Pogba.
This guy, Pogba,
Hard.
is not a mistake. I don't
Hard.
want to hear from anyone who's saying,
Hard.
it was a scheduled post, bro. These men aren't using no scheduled app, yeah? They're
exactly.
uploading on their phone.
They're not-
Hey,
they're
big
not
up.
in
There's
it.
no buffer and that.
Big up
No,
Paul
they-
Pogba.
trust
Big
me.
up Paul
Big up.
No, you see
Pogba.
this one I don't like, Chris. Chris, why is that a bigger?
He's got the Ferg left.
How is it
I
Ferg
respect
life?
it, but you're a big man.
And you know
This
what
is
I
a
love?
big club.
You know what I love? Do you know-
Left.
I'm trying to.
This is how I
I'm
know
trying to
we're
understand.
laughing stock still.
Do you accept?
Yeah,
do you
you're
accept?
laughing
Do you accept this sort of behaviour at your own club? Would you?
Hey, Pogba, big yourself up.
No.
bro.
Answer the question.
No, be honest, sir.
Answer the question. Would
You
you?
wouldn't take that from
If
an Arsenal player.
if
What
we had-
difficult players have you had?
if
What
we had
difficult players
Jose-
have you
if we
had throughout
Jose
the years?
Mourinho, if we had Jose Mourinho doing a madness at
No,
Arsenal,
tell
like
me.
that, I'm telling you now.
Yeah.
If we had Jose doing a madness, yeah, like it was at your club at Arsenal, and our star player did that. I'd be
All
like,
right, tell
big
me
up.
what unruly players
All
you've
right,
had
respect.
in the last 20, 30 years.
None.
No one?
None.
What?
None.
Not Anelka? No, Anelka wasn't mad when he was at
Adebayor?
yours.
Yeah, but Anelka was a mad youth, but Wenger handled that situation. Do you know what I'm saying? Because Wenger was still sick to these men. They still look at Wenger as a father figure.
Adebayor? He
Well,
didn't respect Wenger, did he?
No, he does respect Wenger. He does at the end of the day. At the end of the day, he does, but he's upset with the fans and how we treated him. That's what he's upset about. And even that, again, These men don't say mad things. They ain't putting up captions.
Okay, fair enough.
Don't get me wrong, go on,
Fair
Jack, go on,
enough,
Jack.
Listen,
Okay.
firstly, if it is a mistake, whoever's on
It's
his
not.
team
Who
needs
says
to
it's a
get-
mistake?
No.
Yeah,
People think it's a mistake.
let him talk, let him
It's
talk.
so-called mistake. If it is for some reason a mistake, everyone needs to get sacked in his team.
Word.
Secondly, Paul Pogba cannot be coming with this energy when he's not bringing that energy onto the pitch.
Yeah, but now he
Thank
can.
you.
Now he
He
can.
can't bring that energy.
Yeah, but now
No,
he can, Jack.
No, he can't.
Yeah, but Jack, you can't get on the
No,
pitch.
he can't.
Jack, you can't even
You've
get on
come
the
to
pitch,
Man
bro.
United.
Jack.
You've been underwhelming. You haven't performed.
'Cause of the manager?
ability.
'Cause of the manager?
Yeah, but and him
Facts.
as well.
What do you mean?
No, the
It's
manager.
not because of manager.
Him
Facts,
as
bro.
well.
Just the manager. No, it's the
And
manager.
him as well.
Let me say something, Chris.
Don't get me wrong.
Chris,
Don't get me wrong. I wasn't annoyed.
Wait.
I wasn't annoyed.
And here's the thing.
Just the manager.
This is where we're going to see if the manager is the difference.
We'll see.
Because about 3 or 4 months ago, when Wenger was still, and I'm talking about Arsenal for a reason, yeah? When Wenger was
obsessed.
around, wait, listen to me. When Wenger was around,
Yeah.
I was saying comments about Ozil, yeah?
Yeah.
And we all thought, at one point I did think, maybe it is the way Wenger treats him. Maybe that's the reason why he doesn't. Bro, when under Emery, he's still the same guy. So it's clear it's not the manager where he's the problem. Now, if Pogba does not perform any better away from whether we've got Carrick or Zidane, doesn't matter. If he doesn't perform, we know who the problem is. If he starts performing, fair enough.
What you
Then
just said
know who
about
the problem
Ozil
is.
was a fallacy, by the way. I'm just letting you know that.
Okay, he's not he's a
That's
fallacy.
yeah.
Embarrassing you're saying that because you're only winning probably because he's not playing. But okay, cool. All right, cool.
What?
No worries.
That's dumb. That's a fallacy.
Bro, he's your only admission.
There's no substance in what
All
you
right,
just
anyway.
said.
Yeah, but you guys haven't. You guys
The
haven't
facts, bro. You're not playing.
about
He's not playing your school.
You guys haven't
He's
find
not
about
winning.
it.
With him though as well when he was there. He only missed 4 games. I mean, we went 22 unbeaten.
Bro, when he's not playing, you're scoring. And you're still performing.
Listen,
So that's my
go back to
point.
Pogba, yeah?
No, we look
Alright,
all that.
anyway,
Yeah, but
Go back-
I think we look.
It's a
poor
random
about
example, bro.
Pogba.
Bro, it's a random
Yeah,
example, bro. It's a random example. I can name loads of players who, before and
You've lied
after
to
managers
yourself.
have
You've lied
left,
to yourself.
they've still performed
See
or
when you
not
say,
performed.
see when you say,
Remember,
see when you say fans ain't fickle. You're the most fickle fan I've ever met.
How? Tell me.
You're lying to yourself right now.
How am I
You're lying.
fickle?
You're lying. You're lying to me. You're looking at me.
How am I lying? Explain.
Because-
You have to
Wait,
admit
wait,
that.
wait, explain.
Because for
No, I don't want him to explain
No,
nothing
go
about
on.
you.
No, explain
Bro,
why.
I'm talking about Pogba. I didn't
This
say
is about Pogba.
you can't sit and tell me that Pogba isn't a problem when Don just posted that picture.
You don't get football. You don't understand
That's
football,
what I'm saying. Like,
Chris,
That's not a problem.
Chris,
That's a bad-
we've
that's a
already
bad
got-
boy.
no,
That's a
Chris,
bad boy.
Chris, you
bro,
know the problem.
the whole thing-
That's a
Chris,
bad
Chris,
boy.
So we're gonna-
wait, Chris, you know the problem, Chris.
He wants thugs at my
Chris,
club.
wait, Chris, you know the problem is here. You don't understand football, like most
don't.
fans.
You're
You
a
don't
football
understand.
thinker.
No,
You're a
you-
football
no,
thinker. I
you
don't
don't
understand
understand football, Chris.
I'm a historian,
Because
bruv.
what you do, you're a historian.
Man's a
That's what I'm saying. You're not a
historian.
footballer.
Yeah.
Worry about the Tudors and that, yeah? Not football. These two,
Yeah,
bruv.
but nothing.
Yeah?
You're waffling on.
I'm not a historian. I told you.
No,
man,
you don't understand
man, a
football.
football
No, you
historian.
don't.
I'm telling you
Yeah.
that. He's a football thinker.
Go and research Queen Victoria then, yeah?
You man just talk nonsense,
But
bro.
we talk about football today. In 2018, yeah?
Listen,
2018 football.
at the end of the
That's
day,
it.
I'm all for players being human and showing showing their emotions. But there's a time and a place for it.
Thank you.
This is not the time and this is
Fuck
not the
that.
place.
Thank you.
Bro.
Even if you delete it after
What
1
did he say
minute,
yesterday?
hundreds of people.
Wait for
screenshotting
it. What did you say yesterday? So you're saying what Lingard's doing is unacceptable, but
Oh,
what Pogba's
yeah,
done is
exactly.
different. It's
You're-
different.
No, it's not. How? How is that different? You're mocking it. You're mocking
He
it.
just
Yeah,
you're
you're
ruling.
trolling.
You're
You're trolling.
trolling. You're just
You're
trolling. You're
trolling.
trolling.
Don't move like
Nah,
that.
trolling. Yeah.
Don't
You're
move like
trolling.
6'9".
You're trolling. You're trolling. You're definitely trolling.
So I can tell you why it's different if you want.
Oh, go on then.
Okay, go on.
Give me your
Okay,
silly.
because listen now, the reason why it's
Give me your
different
silly
because
reason.
Jesse, Jay Lings and them, man, they're all doing that clove up. They're doing their clothing.
Big
and
up
that,
Jesse
whatever,
for doing that,
Like,
by the way.
respect to the hustle, but concentrate on football, bro. Anyway, what Pogba just done was he's like, you know what? My man's been smacking me up. He's been chucking me under the bus all season, yeah? And everyone's looking at me like, I'm the bad guy. Hey, here's
Why
the
you
bad
change your
guy.
accent?
Let me tell you something. I came.
What was that
boy.
beat? What was that beat?
Let me tell you something,
That's
man.
a beat.
If anyone didn't know, that's
Scarface.
supposed to be Scarface.
It's
That's supposed to be
Scarface.
Pacino and
Let
that.
me tell you something, man. Pogba
More like
is not the
Scarlet,
bad
mate.
guy.
That's what you sound
Jose
like.
is the bad guy. Okay?
Okay.
That's the
The worst Tony
That's
Montana.
not a valid reason.
That's the
so
bad
let's
guy.
move on.
And you know what's worse?
That's a
Jose is not even
ridiculous
Italian. He's not even
That's Italian. That's Italian.
You know,
That's Scarface, bro. That's Italian.
you know he didn't prove anything with that.
Yeah, no,
Are you crazy?
I
You don't
do.
listen.
Nothing.
You don't listen
You
to
No,
me.
he's trying to say Pogba has the right to do what he's doing because he's been battered by the
But
manager.
man can't-
Whereas
can't-
Joe,
Embarrassing,
wait,
he embarrassed him.
boy, he embarrassed
Get out of
himself
here,
to
man.
be honest with you. Some of his performances.
And now, you don't think Jay Lings...
Some of the
You don't
performances that he
think-
does
you
on the
don't think
pitch
Jay
himself
Lings-
is embarrassing.
And Pogba
You
hasn't
don't think
won.
Jay Lings and Jesse and Lukaku looking at that caption and that post that Pogba done and saying, you're not sick, just sick for that.
No,
Yeah, of course.
no.
Of course, they're
No,
texting
but
man
here's the
saying
problem,
that. They're
Chris.
texting man
This is
saying
the
you
problem.
shouldn't do that.
So
You shouldn't do
Pogba is an influence
Yeah.
to the team.
He's a boss
So
man.
he
He's the
needs to
captain
decide
now.
to be a positive
We'll see.
influence
He's the
or a
captain
negative
now.
influence.
He's the captain now,
Yeah?
bro. Remember,
Huh?
He's the captain. We'll
maybe
see.
he is.
He's a very important player to say. He's Manchester United's best player potentially.
Look at me. I'm the captain.
I knew he was gonna-
All right, guys. All right, you guys let us
Wait,
know.
is he captain?
Yeah.
No.
You're just trying to make a joke.
Who is
club
Phillips,
captain,
anyone
by the
doesn't know.
way? Who is
yeah.
club
No one knows.
Yeah.
There's no
Don't worry.
leaders.
Exactly,
No
it's
one
the
knows.
best. That's because of Jose.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, so let's make Pogba the captain because he does here to create photos of captains.
Oh, yeah.
On the day that the
Bro,
team gets sacked.
if you think that's
yeah,
successful,
cool. Let's
you
do
guys
it.
let us know what you think
Cool.
about Paul Pogba and the Mourinho saga.
When he
It's
stormed the
obviously
adverts and the piano adverts were for running, these men were
Why are you
loving life.
mentioning?
for
Why
that.
is that a part of
Oh, yeah,
the?
Jay, was you in that advert as well?
Why is that part of the conversation?
He's trying his hardest to get it shot. Hey guys, can I get in, please? That's it.
Hey,
You're the
look,
extra.
look,
That's what you are.
let's end it. Let's end it on a positive. Let's end it on a
Let's
positive.
end positive. Jose's gone. That's positive.
Sanchez is going to come back to form. Yeah?
Sanchez, that's another
Lexi
joke.
baby.
That's another joke player.
Yeah.
Lexi baby
Whoa,
is a
whoa,
joke.
whoa.
Lexi
Sanchez
baby.
is gonna
Oh,
come back.
don't mention that guy.
Joke. He is a
Throw him in
joke.
the bin, he's
That's
alright.
everything that's wrong with
He's
the club.
actually-
Yeah, okay.
Everything.
Yeah, you would say that, but a year ago
Everything.
is your favourite player.
Yeah, he was.
All right, cool.
All right,
Cool story.
guys.
Cool
all right,
story,
we're gonna get into the last song. Thank you guys for tuning into a very weird Xmas special of the Cheeky Sport Radio Show.
Talking about
Okay?
negative football.
Guys,
I'm
I
sure there's like all three of you guys. There's probably three people left tuning in listening to man.
Yeah.
But that is all.
one-
good.
one.
You trebled your fingers together.
100.
Alright, we got that song ready, yeah? Oh, that song weren't ready, was it? Alright, that's cool. Alright, look, you man, we're not done. We're just done there. Now, alright, who's coming in next? Wrap up, basically.
Yeah, we have to wrap up.
Alright, so literally, yeah,
Stay on
guys, we just finished the radio show. In regards to obviously what's going to happen next for Manchester United, yeah, get the interim in and wait for Pochettino. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I'm saying don't wait for no interim because by the time, don't wait for no end of the season because I don't think it's realistic that Poch is gonna basically agree to leave Tottenham 6 months
Why not?
before because I think Tottenham's in such a great position.
You know what? You
They're
made
in
us sound
the
dumb.
Champions League. They're only
You're
5
putting
points.
into one basket for this guy.
Huh?
The way you lot are pining for.
No, we want it.
Pochettino.
That's who we want.
You're pining for him.
It's one job.
No, you know why? You know why?
You're pining for a guy that has
but you
no
know, but you know the problem is, it hurts you. It just hurts you because
I'm happy.
he's a Tottenham
I'm happy.
manager.
I'm happy, bro. It's win-win for me. Are you dumb?
No, but you just said you don't rate him. So you don't rate him, but in one way you want him gone from
He's
the
saying he's
club.
not good enough for Man United, and either way, it would be terrible for Spurs.
So what do you think? So what do you think Tottenham's going to do? Okay, wait, hold on a second, Chris. Chris, you're not making sense.
Yes, I am.
He's good enough. He's good enough. Wait, he's good enough to leave. He's good enough to leave Tottenham, but he's not good enough for Real Madrid or Man United. So who is he good for then? You tell me. No, let me ask the question. No, let him ask the question. Let him ask the question. Who is he good enough for? Bro, let me start again because you guys don't actually understand.
Bro, they just don't even make
Jermaine, what he said, you're not, because you didn't hear what he said, let me deep it. What he said is, I am happy. Tell me.
Yeah, because it's a win-win. Let him say it. Chill.
Here's the problem. Chris, you said it's a win-win. Chris, you said,
I thought he was connected to the camera. I don't know.
Chris, hold on. Chris, you said,
I'm
Chris.
listening. Man keeps saying my name.
Why are you making talking?
He keeps saying my name.
Chill.
I'm here listening to him.
Why
Wait.
is Chris, wait, listen,
Say, guys, what are you gonna say,
you
guys?
said it's a win-win if Poch leaves or not. Yes or no?
Yes.
So, if he leaves Tottenham, explain how it's a win-win for Tottenham. Explain how it's a win-win for you. No, explain how it's a win-win for you. No, explain. No, let him answer, bro. Let him answer.
Why do you want me
Explain.
to answer for? Let
Oh
me
my
change
days.
the answer.
Answer why it's a
Listen,
good thing
Listen,
why Poch is leaving Tottenham.
If Poch
Explain.
leaves Tottenham, yeah, for me,
Yeah.
it's a good thing because
Why?
Spurs fans they're gonna be better upset, yeah.
Yeah.
And now, yeah.
Will Spurs
I
be a
don't-
worse team without Poch? Yes or no?
I hope so.
Okay, now, he's not now, keep it. Now, what I said next, wait, what I said, Jermaine, listen to this. What I then said is, that means you are happy for him to leave Tottenham, like you just said, but he's not good enough for Real Madrid or Manchester United.
Yes.
So who is he good enough for? That's my question. Answer the question now.
Fulham.
Do you think how dumb this guy is?
No, I don't get it.
Bro, he's saying he's not. He's saying he's happy for him to leave Tottenham because he feels Tottenham will be a worse side without
No,
Poch.
he's saying he hopes so.
Bro, I just asked.
No. All he was saying, listen. All he was saying was for him personally. all he was saying was for him personally, it's a win-win.
Explain.
Because for him as an Arsenal fan, if Spurs lose their manager at a time when they've got no stadium, they're struggling to keep their players. Poch is a shining light at Spurs.
And then I asked him the question. Then I asked him a question.
Then
Is he going to be a better
and then at the same time, he's saying that he doesn't think Poch is going to bring Man United to glory anyway.
Yeah.
So to him, it's a win. If we get him, he's not going to rate it. And if they lose him, it's
no,
better
but
on
you're still wrong
Spurs.
because I asked him a direct question.
But that was after.
But I asked him a direct question. I said, are they going to be a better club without Poch? And he said no.
My point is this. All I'm trying to say is, I know he's talking about all eggs in one basket. All I'm trying to say is, when I'm thinking about the manager I would like next to improve Manchester United as a club in general, style of football, promoting youngsters like Foyt. What's the name of that other young boy that come in the other day?
Boy, that buddy.
The Premier guy. Yeah, the Premier merchant. Yeah, and he scored a goal as well.
He's happy. He's happy for that.
No, bro. But it's about giving man a try. Don't get me wrong, it's about giving man a try. There's another young boy who gave a try. What's the name of the other you who gave a try? The other day. No, even Carl Walker-Peters.
No, he's about that young 18-year-old.
That young 18-year-old again. He gave that other you a try the other day. So everyone knows that Manchester United, they like that whole young. Because before we got Mourinho, what was it? Oh, he doesn't give youngsters a chance. Whereas Poch will do that. Poch will have money.
That's rubbish as well.
That's nonsense as well.
That's nonsense. It is nonsense. Facts.
It's not facts.
He started this game and he scored the header.
And then against Arsenal,
here we go. Can't wait till they smoke him tonight.
But if you lose tonight, then
Alright, listen, guys.
Alright, Carabao Cup.
Alright, guys. It's a crazy one. Thank you if you managed to stay to the end, yeah.
Chris, you made 0 cents.
I'll tell you who didn't stay to the end. Jose Mourinho, mate.
Alright, man. Listen to you, myself, Big J.
Mr. Heritage.
Alright, listen, man. We'll be back next week. Maybe not. But this is the Cheeky Podcast, bro.
We're actually top of the league.
Alright, we're out.